let's just rip the Band-Aid off. So Baltimore and Kansas City, right? Now, I'm gonna definitely, I'm gonna do my usual, and ask you how you feel about it in a second. But I'm not surprised that the Kansas City Chiefs had their best game against the Baltimore Ravens. I can't even really say that I'm surprised that the Baltimore Ravens offense struggled as much as they did.
I think you kind of called it. I think you said the run game was going to get busted.
Yeah.
You said
the O-line's trash.
Yeah, you said O-line's. You said Lamar's going to be struggling to have time in the pocket, and he's going to hesitate when it comes to running. And then defensively, they're going to get destroyed.
Cooked. Absolutely cooked. Wouzier, Marlin, trash.
I mean, no Matabike doesn't help, but wouldn't it change shit?
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. As a whole, when we have a healthy defense out there, all right, here's the thing. If we have Matabike out there and we have Calvin out there, we got Robinson out there on the D line. Like there are a couple pieces that, sure, one piece, if you just brought back Kyle Van Noy and said, all right, we have him, it's not gonna make that much of a difference.
Yeah.
It's the same way, like when we talk, like this is my, like, if you look at the Ravens, like it's kind of, maybe it's just my bias and how, like, I'm used to having this stellar defense or solid defense. Why I talk about like Micah Parsons the way I do. Because one player is not changing shit. Just Matabike coming back wasn't gonna mean shit. In the same way that just like Isaiah Likely returning today or last on Sunday, it didn't mean anything.
No.
It didn't mean a goddamn thing. So yeah, no. If we have Roquan Smith and Kyle Hamilton and fucking Marlon Humphrey with Kyle Van Noy and Justin Matabike and Nate Wiggins, and everybody was on the field, I think we'd be a way better defensive unit, and we'd be giving our offense a lot more opportunities. But at the same time, I don't know what our offense is going to be able to do with said opportunities. We genuinely have one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. And I know we've had this problem before. I know the Ravens have had this issue before where, like, Lamar's had to run for his life in certain times. There's been times where Lamar's had to run for his life. There's been times where we've, for some reason, had a great run game, but have the dumbest offensive line. Like, we've had a very undisciplined offensive line. Committing a lot of penalties and just either way. I don't know what else to say about this Baltimore Ravens team. I think that Kyle Hamilton, obviously, he's proved that he's fucking overpaid and spoiled. We're talking about spoiled. Yeah. So I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled goods waiting for Kyle Hamilton to make a fucking play. Mind you, he's the highest paid safety in the NFL and has done nothing yet to show why he's the highest paid player in the NFL or highest paid safety in the NFL. Roquan Smith is an absolute statue. You might as well sit him in the middle of Washington, D.C. when a quarterback drops back to pass because he's not doing a fucking thing.
Well, we've known about his coverage issues. They haven't gotten any better. They're not going to. Getting older. Getting fatter. Doesn't matter. Like, there's not much that, like, you can do with this team that you guys haven't already done. At least this defense.
They're cooked.
Like, the defense, like, you have a potential all-pro corner in Wiggins.
Nate Wiggins?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have a Pro Bowl linebacker in Roquan. You have a great front few, a decent front few. Again, the highest paid safety in the league. It's like all these guys are here to do their job, and when one of them isn't as impactful as they're supposed to be, everything slips. And then, that paired with the fact that unless Derrick Henry has a 5-yard head start, he's not going to be able to do shit.
Bro, Derrick Henry is, and I know he's not, but it's like he's washed. It's as if he's washed. Like he might as
Well,
well
I mean,
be washed.
there's all this talk about, and from him and from everyone else, where it's like, oh, I feel like I can play 5 more years in the league, and if I play 5 more years at this pace, I'll break that. And you don't have that anymore. And then we're pairing that with fucking fumbles. You're cooked.
Well, fumbles are his own issue. If we had a defensive line that was half decent, or offensive line that was half decent, and a half decent offensive line, and Derrick Henry would absolutely still be dominating the league. The man ran for 1,900 yards last year. Like he's 1,800, 1,900. How much did he run for?
Was it that high?
Yeah. God damn it. We gotta do this. We gotta do this every time.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry stats. Let's go relish. Let's go look at the good times. He ran for 1,921 yards last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So the Ravens usually do this thing where they lead the league in rushing. The problem is we're not going to be able to do that this year because our offensive line fucking sucks.
Yeah,
like they
sucks.
suck. Like they're so bad.
So then, yeah, never mind.
So
this
bad.
isn't on Derrick, but
No,
what you can't do
not.
is put him behind an O line that, again, can't give him that little head start where he can break fucking free and destroy people.
But like, what confuses me, what really gets at, like, what really grinds my fucking gears is you saw what we were able to do for 3.5 quarters against Buffalo. You saw what we were able to do against Detroit for most of the fucking game. But then we show up and and put up the performance we put up against Kansas City. I don't think it can get much worse than this, which means there's really nothing that could get anybody fired or traded or cut. You know?
You don't think it can get worse than this?
Worse than... Okay, so here's the problem, Devin. This was supposed to be the turn of the tides. This was supposed to be the flip. This was supposed to be the moment where teams like the Ravens and Bills went up as the Chiefs started to decline. We just let the Chiefs pretty much show, like, I know, hey, we're still here.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not a problem. Oh, and by the way, if y'all are in the way, hold on. If y'all are in the way, this is Kansas City talking to Buffalo. If y'all are in the way, not a fucking problem.
I don't know. I feel like every Ravens game has been about Baltimore in the sense that Baltimore choked game 1. Who did you guys play week 2? No, Baltimore spanked the Browns week 3. Baltimore goes and loses to a Detroit team. Yes, it's Detroit, but it's how does Baltimore look? Defensively looked like shit. With this, it's like we don't think that the Chiefs are where they were. We still don't think the Chiefs are back or here to stay or going to destroy the league and win 15 games this year again. But it's just showing that Baltimore does not have the juice. And yeah, some of it's going to come down to Zach Taylor. And quite honestly, most of it should come down to John Harbaugh. But yeah, you're right. It starts with that O-line, and that O-line sucks.
Zach Orr?
Zach Taylor is the fucking Bengals head coach. I bet.
He's going to get fired before anybody on the fucking Ravens
can't get fired this year. His quarterback just went out.
No.
His fucking GM should get fucking thrown out.
No, that's literally the problem. He's going to get fired, and it's not even going to be his fault.
Wait, he's not getting fired. Their GM can't get one fucking good O-lineman, can't get one good fucking defensive player, and can't keep this motherfucker who you're paying $55 million a year healthy.
Man, we could have a good old-fashioned. We can have a good old-fashioned on it bet because there's absolutely no way. I'm telling you, they're going to fire him before anybody gets fired in the Baltimore Ravens. For anybody.
I'd be severely disappointed if they fire Zach Taylor this year.
I mean, I don't know why. It's not like I don't know. Whatever.
Well,
I don't really
none
care.
of it's fucking his fault. He has no team to like. A head coach is supposed to manage the operations of the football team that they have. on and off the field. He doesn't
That's why you
determine who's on his football team. His football team sucks.
Okay.
Outside of 3 fucking players and one of them's injured. 4 players and one of them's injured.
On the flip side, I mean, there's a reason why you have backup players. There's a reason why you're going to choose who your backup players are.
Oh,
There's a reason why you're going to choose
what's his other
is.
choice? Jameis? Kaepernick?
Okay, it's not 2017 anymore.
No, I know, but like, what if Joe Burrow can't get this team to the playoffs? Who the fuck can?
Whoa, we're talking about backup quarterbacks.
I know. I'm saying yes, Jake Browning sucks, but Joe wasn't bringing this fucking team to the playoffs.
No, but like Jake Browning sucks. Hold on,
Jake Browning fucking blows chunks.
We're not even talking about the Bengals right now. We're still talking about these shitty ass Baltimore Ravens. Because I have one more problem, and maybe I'm overreacting, maybe I'm tripping, but Lamar gave up.
Didn't play.
Lamar didn't. No. Lamar went out with a hamstring injury.
That's what it was.
Lamar did not hurt his hamstring. Lamar Jackson did not get hurt. Lamar Jackson at one point during that game decided that he did not want to play anymore. And to be completely honest with you, how can I not go too far? I wouldn't mind if we blew the whole thing up.
You said, how can I not go too far? You said, blow it the fuck up. You said, trade Lamar, fire Harbaugh.
Devin, I've never seen.
Don't you dare fucking say that. What are we doing?
I have never seen.
Get out of here.
You've seen quarterbacks give up on their team. You've seen quarterbacks give up. You've seen quarterbacks.
No, I've seen quarterbacks
on what they've had.
Exit games, yes.
You've seen Josh Allen. You've seen Josh Allen go, "Wow, what I'm working with isn't enough. I'm done." You've seen Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady go, "Wow, this is not enough for me. I gotta go." I just can't. I can't do it. This is not going to be enough. I have a pulled hamstring. I'm sitting. I can't play.
There's zero reason to discipline Lamar for that.
Did I say discipline Lamar for that?
Blow up the team.
Sure. Blow up the team. If it comes down to the one player we can rely on gives up, doesn't care. Fuck it. I don't care. Doesn't matter what happens around here. I'm getting paid.
You're down 20-some points.
No. He got hurt way before they were down 20-some points. This was
When
like
did he get
third
hurt?
quarter. This was like in the third quarter. I mean, this was a game. I mean, this is not some game that I thought they were going to come back from regardless. But somebody made a great point. Lamar went immediately to the bench after said hamstring injury, and for the rest of the game received zero medical attention. He didn't get hurt, Devin. He pulled himself out the game. And you know the only other quarterback that's pulled himself out of a game?
Anthony Richardson.
Anthony fucking Richardson. And to be completely honest with you, if I had to be the most non-delusional Baltimore Ravens fan for 1 second, I do not care about your 2019 MVP. I do not care about your 2023 MVP. I do not care about you being an all-pro quarterback a season ago. It's 2025 and you're 1-3. You got an offensive line that plays like shit, but guess what? There's other quarterbacks with offensive lines that play like shit. There's quarterbacks with worse weapons. There's quarterbacks with worse defenses. There's quarterbacks that no matter what they're paid, no matter what they have to play with on Sunday, they fucking play the game. So I would rather have a deaf and blind Gardner Minshew be on my team throwing footballs as long as it meant that quarterback was going to actually care about the football game that he's currently playing in and not sitting out because he's upset with what he has around him. Upset that his team isn't playing as good as around him. What are we doing here? What is this? And sure, he can turn it around in week 5 and go crazy. I don't care. Because what's going to happen the next time we're in a situation like this, week 8? Are you going to pull yourself out again because you're fucking butthurt? Because I don't want to believe that that's the case. But that's what happened. You can't, like, you're not going to sit here and convince me. I don't care if you're the biggest Ravens fan ever. It's like, that's what the man did. You're not Lamar. So you're telling me Lamar Jackson was hurt and not a single nobody on the medical staff, not a single trainer, nobody was worried, nobody was urgently trying to get Lamar, you good? Nobody. It was just I walk up. Mind you, he walked up the sideline, slammed his helmet down, sat down, and was done for the rest of the game. Didn't receive no medical attention. Didn't need nobody to come over and see what was up with him. He was just done, and he gave up on that team. And regardless, like I said, like he gave up on that team that day. He could probably never give up on the team again. And maybe this was, well, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie. He could sit here and lie for the rest of his life and say he had a pulled hamstring, the same way he can say he didn't go take a shit during that Browns game. So it's like, no, I mean, bro has a tendency to lie. It's like maybe it's not always in maybe it always doesn't like it's not always like a bad thing.
Sure.
But he didn't pull his hammy.
I definitely agree with you in the sense that you shouldn't ever pull yourself out of a football game if you're the starting quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens or any football team. But that's a severe overreaction, and I don't know.
Like, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna trade for 5 new linemen by a deadline? Is that what we're gonna do?
You guys have time to. You guys are still the Ravens. You can win football games. 3 losses isn't the end of the fucking world. But
so the offensive line is going to be able to just block better next week?
Lord knows. Lamar Jackson is not Anthony Richardson, regardless of how he acts. Lamar Jackson is a quarterback who has potential to do something in the NFL and has done things in the NFL. So, I mean, I'm not saying that he should take himself out of games, but like I mean, it's stupid, but yeah, I mean.
So what you're saying is,
he'll still be the quarterback of the game. I mean, of the Ravens. So
what you're saying is, instead of following the patterns and looking at the tendencies that they've had the first four weeks of the NFL.
I know, but it's 4 weeks of a season that hasn't started well. And
yeah, but
is it Lamar Jackson's fault that he doesn't have an offensive line?
Did I say that?
No, but I'm just saying.
I know it's not Lamar Jackson's fault, but does Lamar Jackson have to play? Yeah, I mean, like,
when you look at Lamar sat out half a season because he wanted to get paid. Lamar has a tendency to lie about injuries and do stupid shit. But
Devin, do you not know what is about to come up?
What?
Him getting paid again. He wants to get paid again.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? And what the fuck did you just say?
Well, I'll say this. The last time he was going to get paid, it was, I don't care if Lamar gets paid. Fuck him. And then it's like, oh no, Lamar's the GOAT. And then it's like, oh no, he wants to get paid again. Piss off. No way, he's incredible. It's like, I don't know, you fucking...
No, I'm at the point where if we're going to give him another record-breaking contract, he needs to play regardless. If I'm wide receiver 1 on Sunday, he needs to fucking play.
I agree, but
I don't care who.
You're not taking Gardner Minshew over Lamar Jackson.
I'm taking a deaf and blind Gardner Minshew that actually wants to play.
Fuck Gardner Minshew.
Okay,
Lamar still hasn't thrown a pick this year.
Okay, so did you not watch the game? Because yes, he has.
Oh, he did. Never mind. Sorry.
Like, no, Lamar threw a pick. Lamar threw a couple like Lamar has thrown some balls this year that deserve to be intercepted. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Lamar has played fucking perfect. Sure, he can have the best passer rating in NFL. I'm not gonna lie to you. The man's had the best passer rating since he stepped into the field on the field, and it's not meant shit except regular season success. And now we don't even have that. Now I don't even have the, oh, is he gonna win MVP or we gonna win the AFC North? Fuck. Ain't no award races. We're gonna be struggling to win the AFC North, and there's absolutely no light for this team. When you
That's
look
not
at
true.
a team
That's
like,
not. There's no
okay,
fucking way that's true,
it's
dude.
so true. It's
There's
so
fucking
true.
no way that's
This
true.
team, this team, there's no light. Where the fuck is the light? Justin Madubuike out for the fucking year. Marlon Humphrey is still gonna be on the field for the rest of the year. Awuzie on the field the rest of the year. Nate Wiggins, the only fucking hope we have in the DB room. Malachi Starks, a rookie that's trying his fucking best. What the fuck do you want? What the
You're
fuck
acting
do
like
you
you're gonna be
expect
playing
to
the Chiefs
happen?
every goddamn game. You can
Devin,
make the playoffs with 10
we have
wins.
one win, and it's against the Browns.
You put up 40 against the Bills.
Didn't matter.
Yes, but it's not Lamar's fault. And you guys are about half a play in each game away from winning these games. It doesn't take that much for you guys to win these games.
What the fuck? What games are we watching?
I'm talking about the Bills game, not the Chiefs game.
That's just not the Lions game. The Bills game,
There's
sure.
a few plays
But
where you guys could
that was a
fucking.
classic Ravens choke job. There was nothing more to that.
All right, but
That's
if you
what
guys
the
were
Ravens
2-2,
do.
you wouldn't be talking like this.
That's what a good Ravens team. We're not playing what ifs. I'm looking at real life right now.
All
If
right, 1-3 is not that goddamn bad.
that Ravens team, yes, it is. You're just used to it. Ravens teams,
It's not that bad.
Ravens teams that are good put up those fucking bullshit choke performance games. They good Ravens teams have choked like that, and then we've been able to turn around and look better than we've ever looked. This team has absolutely no light at the end of the tunnel. I'm telling you right now, if you don't want me to go too far, okay, let's not blow it up. You might as well write us off this year.
No.
Yes. There's no Super Bowl. There's no playoff run. There's no nothing. I don't know what the fuck you think's going to happen when we have to play actual comp later this year.
It's like, week 4.
You think we're going to turn... Devin, I don't know what you think is going to magically happen to our offensive line where they're going to turn around and figure out how to fucking block. It's not going to happen. They're not good. Our offensive line is absolute dog shit. Our defense sucks. What do you think is gonna? Do you think Marlon Humphrey is gonna magically?
He's done it before.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
No, he fucking hasn't.
No, the beginning of last year, Marlon looked like shit, and then he has a few good games, and everyone goes, "Oh, Marlon's actually good."
And okay, so Roquan Smith, he's gonna fucking be able to cover half the fucking.
No, but you guys are gonna be able to win games you're supposed to win.
I don't know. Chiefs, Rams, Bills. Those are contenders. We can't get it done against contenders.
Right now.
What the fuck do you... Okay, you tell me. I've asked this question 8 times now, and I need a better answer than what you've given me. What do you think is going to happen to this team where they're going to magically not be this team?
How did the Chiefs look the first 3 weeks? Poverty.
They look like a team that wasn't playing the Baltimore Ravens.
No, they look like a team that fucking blew chunks. They played the...
Okay.
They didn't play anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they played the Eagles.
Okay.
It's week 4. You don't have to blow the fucking team up. Granted, you might not win the fucking Super Bowl this year, but you're not going to fucking lose 13 games.
Say that one more time. Granted.
Probably not going to win the Super Bowl.
Say that one more time.
Probably not going to win the Super Bowl.
Who were preseason Super Bowl favorites?
Baltimore Ravens.
So you might as well count us out this year. If we're not, granted, we're not going to Super Bowl this year. We were Super Bowl favorites. We fucked that whole thing up. It's not going to happen.
It was week 4.
You know, Devin, I appreciate the you being optimistic. But once again,
I'm writing it down right now. If you guys even sniff an AFC championship, I'm going to be pissed at you.
If we sniff an AFC championship, half the league died. That's what's gonna fucking
False,
happen.
dude.
That's the only way that we even sniff an AFC championship. We've sniffed AFC championships. You not see what we do when we get to
Did you
smell it?
guys not lose to Gardner Minshew twice
Doesn't matter.
the past 2 years on some
Okay.
bullshit?
Week 2 against the Raiders last season, when we lost that game, it was like, damn, all right, but like we're gonna be all right. We figured it out. We'll be able to figure it out. The same way it's like when the Packers lost last week against the Browns. It's not like, oh well, fuck, like there's just nothing they could do.
What about
Even against
2019 when you guys lost to the Chiefs? What was that? Week 3 wasn't
What
the
about
end
it?
of your fucking season.
What about when we blew the Bills out week 4 last year?
Exactly.
It didn't mean shit.
Exactly.
It didn't mean shit when we got to the postseason.
So what the fuck does
So-
losing to the Chiefs right now mean?
Devin,
Jack Dick.
okay, let's just take away losing to the Chiefs and talk about how fucking bad the Baltimore Ravens are. Like, they are a bad football team.
No. If they
Okay.
played the Panthers, they're beating them 48-2.
That means nothing.
All right, so they're not a bad football team.
No, that means nothing. If the Ravens are able to beat the Panthers 48-0, cool.
I know, but they're not a bad football team.
Cool. Yes, they are. They're a bad football team. They have one of the worst offensive lines. They have one of the worst. They literally give up. They are the worst. And they are the worst. They have the worst defense.
I think
they
you're
have
talking
the
about
worst
Florida.
defense. No. The Baltimore Ravens have the worst defense right now.
Right now, yes.
Like, statistically speaking, they have the worst defense in the NFL.
I understand.
Offensive line wise, probably up there, one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL.
The season's not over. It's weak.
You're right. We have to go through this for fucking 12 more weeks, 13 more weeks, because nothing's going to turn around. You
15.
have not said one
No,
thing that's going to
13.
happen that's going to be able to
What am I
make
saying?
this fucking
14.
offensive line and defense play better. There's nothing that's going to happen. There's nothing. So we should just put. All right. Obviously, we're just running around circles.
We'll just put Tyler Huntley in then. Put Tyler
You've yet
Huntley
to
in.
tell me.
Call it.
Okay. You write the season off.
All right, then quit. I don't want to hear next week that you're a Ravens fan. Then
Sure, I can be a Raven. I can be a Ravens fan as long as I want to be. I can be a Ravens fan and know that the season's fucking over.
No, then the season's over. And if you guys win a Super Bowl, then
The season's over.
so be it.
Cool. That's not, dude. You're playing this crazy big what if game. If this was any other team, you would absolutely be on my side and say, yeah, a team with one of the worst offensive lines and the worst defense in the NFL, it absolutely has no chance of turning it around and winning the Super Bowl this year.
With an MVP quarterback, potential on offense, still potential on defense, even though they've looked like absolute diarrhea.
There's no potential on defense.
Okay.
What potential? What potential? Marlon Humphrey and Jair Alexander?
Kyle Hamilton.
Is that the
Kyle
potential?
Hamilton can play better. He played like shit.
Kyle Hamilton is playing. Kyle Hamilton is comfortable. He got paid. He caught us spoiled. He does not give a fuck. He doesn't care. He said we were spoiled. He's sitting on a pile of money, going, these spoiled fuckers want us to try. Okay.
All right. Well, then the season's over. So be it.
Thank you. The season's over. Baltimore Ravens suck. Like I can accept.
Guess what? 31 seasons are over this week.
I wouldn't say that.
No, it's how it works in football. One team.
No.
Yeah,
But
only
the
one team.
Baltimore Ravens, you know as good as I know that this team fucking sucks. This isn't, because at the end of the day, this isn't this isn't like normal. Like we've had bad starts. We started 1-2 last year. We didn't look like this. There wasn't all the potential in the world. Like last year, there was a lot of potential, and then we showed that potential. This year, it's like Matabike is out. He's not coming back.
Agreed.
Just adding Kyle Van Noy is not going to be enough. Patrick Ricard coming back is not going to mean anything when he can't even make it to the fucking offensive line because of how blown up we are. So as long as John Harbaugh is coaching that team, Zach Orr is a defensive coordinator, and to be completely honest with you, people have been gassing up Todd Monken way too much for years. Because it's Lamar Jackson. That's what it is. Todd Monken is 3% of No, but I see people in the comments like, no, I would keep Todd Monken and maybe yeah, Zach Orr could go and John Harbaugh, but the Todd Monken, he's one of the best. It's Lamar Jackson. That's it. You
That's it.
want Todd Monken to be impactful? Put him on Miami and see what he can do.
I agree.
All right, let him call plays for Tua.